Hello, and welcome to another episode of Simply Cinema. We are your hosts, Maximilian Simonelli.
And Dustin Braga.
So, Dustin, last week we had a nice look at a very prolific director, Rob Reiner,
That is very true.
and his filmography.
Oh, yes.
I don't know why I'm telling you, because you were there. But today we thought we'd take a look at another prolific director,
Oh, yes.
who I think, as we teed up last week, has, I'd say, never made a bad movie,
No,
per se.
I would say that he has never made like a real stinker.
I think you said that he's made good movies and interesting movies.
Correct.
So even like his ones that were not so good were still like intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing bad I can really fault him for.
Yeah.
In any of the movies that he's made.
Yeah.
It's just subjective.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's art.
That's right.
You know.
And that director, ladies and gentlemen, is Sir Christopher Nolan.
Yes, he has been knighted.
Yes, and his wife has received damehood as well.
Which is crazy.
So a lord and a lady. So Christopher Nolan, as we were saying last week, doesn't have many films, as we'll have a better look at this in a few moments, but not as wide of a filmography as one might think.
Yeah, you would think because he's been around for quite a while and so famous.
Yeah, but maybe that's a good thing because he dedicates time and art to making good movies.
Exactly.
So
yeah, he doesn't have that extensive filmography, but of what he does have, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. For example, his first film, which we're gonna go a little out of order, but the first film that really put him on the map, seen here, was Memento.
Yes.
Which very interesting film.
It is
highly recommended.
Insanely intriguing.
Yes.
It is a film that you definitely have to pay attention to.
Yeah, it's told sort of out of order. Like it's like one half of the story is told backwards and the other half is told forwards, and then they eventually kind of converge more or less in the middle. But what's clever is how like you go into the film thinking you know the ending, like, oh, this is how it's going to end. I know not the twist, but I know what's fact and what's fake.
Right.
And then at the end you realize, no, you were being led on a ride this whole time.
Yep.
Which is good. The main character here, played by Guy Pearce, he has a condition where he cannot make new memories. So he constantly has to take pictures and write notes to himself. And so you're kind of the story works is like you're kind of in the place of the main character where you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. And
you think you're starting to piece it together like a puzzle, like a mystery, and then at the end you realize they pull the rug out from under you. Yeah, I won't give it away, but it's good.
Yeah, it's a very intriguing film. Christopher Nolan is really known for his non-linear narratives.
Yeah.
So he loves to do, the beginning is the end and the end is the beginning kind of thing.
He plays with time.
Yes.
A lot.
Especially with his editing.
Yes.
He just absolutely loves to go on a trip.
Yep.
With his audience.
And take you with him.
Yeah.
But I think it works.
It does. Like he has crafted, I would say, his own unique style.
Yep.
And over many years.
The attention to detail in the narrative. Yeah. It's good.
Yeah. I remember seeing a graph of Memento of how the plot goes.
Yes.
And it's so like intricately plotted out to like the absolute T. It is insane the amount of work that went into it.
It's true.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. He's a smart guy.
Oh yeah, he's very smart. So smart, in fact, I would say he kind of saved a franchise, which is what we're going to look at next. The franchise here in question is Batman. Because so he made Batman Begins, came out in 2005. Prior to that, the most recent live action Batman was Batman and Robin, courtesy of Joel Schumacher, which was really just a commercial for action figures and toys.
Yeah.
And it killed off the franchise.
Yep.
But then he comes along and decided to make a more grounded, more realistic, and a film that was about the film and the story rather than just the merchandise.
Yeah.
And he made the Dark Knight trilogy over several years. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises is seen here. And they're really good. They don't really employ his non-linear storytelling. Like a couple of scenes might do it.
Yeah.
But largely it is set in order.
Yeah.
Which I like. And they're really good movies.
They are.
They're well made, and they're also like they're not just Batman. We're making an action figure movie. We're making a comic movie. It's like they're legitimately well written, well acted, well directed movies.
Yeah. I would say that The Dark Knight is actually my very first film that I saw in IMAX.
Yes.
Yeah, and it
must have looked beautiful.
It was insane. Actually, it was a little bit skewed because we got there a little late and ended up sitting in like the second to first row.
Yeah, I got you.
So the neck was hurting, but it was still quite the
You saying you
ride.
couldn't turn your neck? Couldn't turn your head? Little Batman joke in there for you people. Anyway.
I was the Batman.
Yes. Are you the real Batman?
I will say though, Dark Knight Rises didn't quite do it for me.
I thank you for saying that. I agree because this is one of those franchises that it peaked with the second movie.
Yes.
And the third film is still a finale, but I don't know. I personally, I mean, I think Dark Knight is the best, but Batman Begins is my favorite.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a difference between, I want to get into this in later episodes. Like, there's a difference between what your favorite films are and what you think the best films are.
Yeah.
So as I've just said, I think as a movie, The Dark Knight is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But I think I enjoy Batman Begins more.
That makes sense.
Anyway, and Rises, I think it's good. I think it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
It just there's a few problems in the movie.
There is, especially with me. It's more in the third act.
Yes,
where it just kind of falls apart.
Yeah.
I get the whole sacrifice thing.
Yep,
but I don't know. It feels like
they should have gone. It's like go big or go home. I think they should have either committed to it, or just not set it up.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But they're still good movies.
They are. It's an absolute banger of a trilogy.
Oh yeah. And very consistent too, because we would, you look at other examples of like, I'm getting really deep into Batman now. You have like Tim Burton's 2 movies and then the Schumacher movies, which were originally supposed to be like continuations, but they don't feel connected at all. Right. Whereas this, it was same director, same vision.
Mm-hmm.
People love to complain about how like, oh, the Gotham City doesn't match, but if you pay attention, it does. And it's like, it's not that bad. The worst is they recast Katie Holmes with Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Oh wow,
that's it. Yeah. But anyway, so Dark Knight trilogy, showing here one more time. Really good movie trilogy.
Oh yes, some of his best.
Yeah, Save Batman, some of the best comic movies, and just flat out good movies.
Yeah. And the Christian Bale Batman is just kind of infamous.
Oh yeah, for better or for worse, it is
for better or for worse, of course.
But another film of his we're going to look at, shown here, Interstellar.
Yes, this is the next, I think, big Christopher Nolan film that everyone has kind of in their mind.
Visually, I'd argue this might be his best looking film.
It is.
Because he gets very creative. It's Matthew McConaughey plays an astronaut. Long story short, they're fighting against the clock to find basically a new planet that would be as inhabitable as Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a whole thing about how the crops are dying and how, like, if you look exponentially, there will not be enough food to feed people. And we basically have to find a new planet. Yeah. Which might be a true story. Anyway, what's cool is how they examine, I think is it 2 or 3? They find 2 or 3 planets that could potentially be inhabitable for humans.
Right.
And the design of, like, here he is on, I forget the name of the planet, sorry. But the design of the planet that he's on, especially the one with the waves.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. Visually wise, this is insanely striking.
And some amazing acting from Matthew McConaughey, especially in one scene. You know the scene I'm talking about. I won't give it away.
We all know the scene.
Yeah, but beautifully. Anne Hathaway is phenomenal. Michael Caine, as always, is phenomenal.
He's Michael Caine.
And Matt Damon.
Of all people.
Also really good, which is funny because this one came out in 2014 and then he was the star of the movie The Martian, came out a year later.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, did Ridley Scott see this and go, you know something? Matt Damon, space. It works. Yes. You have got it. I don't know, maybe not.
To space with you.
Right to space. But
it's great. And speaking of visuals,
yes.
They actually Chris Nolan worked with, I believe, NASA and a whole bunch of scientists to actually visualize what a black hole would look like.
Yes.
Like realistically.
Didn't they say too that like it led to like some scientists writing like new papers about like new theories? So like a movie, so science helped a movie and a movie helped science.
Exactly.
That's what's cool.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Yeah. That's the mark of a good filmmaker. When you can go completely, your work helps the work of someone in a completely separate field.
Yeah.
Even genre of field.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It is so good. And our next film that we're going to look at.
Yes, so we're going to start. So now we're going back. Like I said, we're going to go a little out of order.
Not
spoiler. So this was a movie called Following. This was his first film.
This was. I count this as the blueprint.
Of Memento.
Of even his later films.
Yeah.
Like Inception.
Yep.
I see a lot of that in here. I see a lot of, or a little bit of Batman in here.
Well, it's funny you say that because there's one little reference. So the main character here, at one point, this is just a minor detail. We see his apartment building, his front door, I should say, and on the front door is the Tim Burton Batman symbol, which I thought was amazing foreshadowing because this was well before well before he tackled Batman, but it was being foreshadowed.
Yeah,
it was life giving us a clue.
It was fantastic.
What I like about this film is it's grounded because Interstellar, going back a second, Interstellar is a large concept. It's space in the first place, which is already like wow. Then you add in like time and black holes, and it's a lot to swallow.
It's a lot to grasp.
But this one it's on Earth. It's regular people doing some shady stuff, I grant you, but just like a grounded, easy to understand.
It is, yes. And it is his signature nonlinear narrative.
Yeah.
Yeah. And which was pretty mind-boggling for the time, I would say.
Yes. Did you just say mind-boggling?
Mind-boggling. My mind is now in a bottle.
In a bottle.
Thanks, Nolan.
Thanks, yeah.
But this is such kind of a breath of fresh air cinematically.
Yeah.
Especially when it came out, because I believe it came out in 98.
Yes.
And it's super short, too. It's only 70 minutes. And what he does with this 70 minutes is quite brilliant.
It also, like, being a fresh air, because it felt like a new style, but at the same time, like, it's black and white.
Yeah.
Which don't let that deter you. Go see the movie. It's black and white.
I just did it to save money, honestly.
Honestly, yeah. Main character's wearing a suit. It's a lot of like there's blackmail involved. There's a lot of crime. It almost felt like you could see what he was trying to tribute.
Yeah.
So it was a breath of fresh air, but it was also like you see what he's building on.
Yeah.
Which I like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is the blueprint, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
And now we're going to continue on.
Next film. So as I said, we're going out of order. This film, Insomnia, I feel does not get enough praise.
You and Nolan actually have the same sentiment. He believes that Insomnia is his most underrated film.
Yes, and I would agree. First of all, it's a remake.
It is, yes, of a Norwegian film.
Starring Stellan Skarsgård?
I believe one of the Skarsgårds. Yeah. Probably Stellan.
The one from Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
And anyway, so this film, it's told in order. You know, now we learn information. I won't give it away. We learn information at different times. There are maybe some flashbacks here and there, but largely the story is told in order.
Yeah.
Pacino delivers a great performance. Robin Williams is amazing in this movie.
All right.
When it's not your typical Robin Williams role.
No, which
is good.
Yeah, this is when he was really trying out his dramatic chops.
Yes. And he did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
And these two guys, so Pacino is a detective investigating a crime. Williams is, in one way or another, involved in said crime. And the two of them have this great cat and mouse game they have to play. They have to outthink each other.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of action. It's the tension and the dialogue that do it. And while she's not in the picture, Hilary Swank also delivers a great performance in the film. And yeah, like I said, it's just one of those, it came out after Memento, but before Batman.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those, like, it just fell by the wayside. Like, you had these two ones that people really loved, and then this one in the middle that not everyone saw, not everyone enjoyed, whatever, you know?
Yeah,
but it's great.
To me, this feels like I hate to say it, kind of like a director for hire movie for Nolan.
Okay.
He didn't write it. I don't believe he even produced it.
Okay.
Like, this was just Nolan as a director.
Yeah.
Solely.
Which is good.
Yeah, like you can tell, it's definitely Nolan. It's got the Nolan mark.
Yeah.
And obviously, acting is great. Cinematography is fantastic. The movie itself is pieced together fantastically.
Yeah, and it's another just grounded, like it's real people, a real crime. It's just like, it's easy to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, the writing isn't, Chris Nolan's typical style.
Yeah, because it's a remake. So like the story was largely already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he wasn't a director for hire for this one because I know he definitely wanted to do this.
Yes.
But
you're saying it feels like.
Yeah, it feels like this is something that he just did because he needed something to do.
That's fair. Well, I still say, like you said, it's an underrated movie of his. I think it's quite good, and I recommend it to everybody.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's a nice thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
And continuing on, past the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yes. We have, past the first one.
Past the first one.
We have a little film called The Prestige.
Yes.
So it's interesting. He had already worked with Christian Bale as Batman and Michael Caine as Alfred. And now this is interesting because you have Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman. And Jackman had already played Wolverine 3 times, or several times, I should say. So you have both of these guys who are kind of already been iconic as their comic book characters, now just they're playing magicians. But, regular guys. And like neither one is really the villain or the hero.
Yeah,
in a way,
they
like
try to one up each other.
And you do kind of like you understand the motivation between both characters.
Yes,
but it is like you feel like you shouldn't be rooting for either one, but at the same time you want both to. It's interesting.
You want each to succeed.
Yeah. He plays with the emotions, and it's very, very well done.
It's insane. I didn't see this film until this week, actually.
Yeah.
And
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. What'd you think?
I absolutely I really liked it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say like
I'm
not gonna say like I love the film, but no, I really did enjoy it. It's so well put together.
Yes.
And it's definitely I need a rewatch of this.
Yep.
I think it's like this and Inception.
Yep.
That I'm like I need to rewatch this several times to pick up on the little details.
I could be wrong. I want to say that the DVD box set that I had of this movie said like some reviewer, like New York Times or whatever, like you want to watch it again the minute it's over or something like that. I was like, yeah, you're right about that.
Yes,
just to understand, just to see all the things I missed the first time, but also it's a good movie.
Right,
Victorian magic is cool.
It is.
Yeah,
a nice time period.
And
David Bowie.
David Bowie delivers an amazing performance.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It was a surprise.
I won't say who he plays, but he does play a real historical figure.
Yes.
Which I don't mind it in this case because I like when a movie is it's fiction. They have real people in the story, but their stories are not affected.
Yeah.
Like for example, like Gladiator is a movie that plays with history for the sake of the art.
Sure.
Whereas this film, it plays with history, but the ending of said character is not vastly different from real life. So I like when they do that.
Yeah.
And it's a side thing. It's not like the two guys, where are they? The two magicians are not real people, of course. There's one side character played by Bowie who is a real person.
Yeah.
But
he's just kind of inserted into there.
Yeah.
Or as a plot device, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah, as a plot device. But it's still a good movie. I recommend
I'd say see it 2-3 times.
Yep, definitely. One for each act of the magic act.
All right. So why don't we take a short break?
Certainly.
And when we come back, more Nolan.
All right. Stay tuned.
Hey.
And welcome back.
Hey.
So, Dustin, before we took a break, we were looking at Christopher Nolan and his magnificent filmography.
Yes.
So let's just jump right back in.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So we were looking at Prestige. So a little bit after that, he made Inception,
which is
really it's another one of his big, like when you think of Nolan, this is one of the first things you think of.
Yeah.
DiCaprio is phenomenal in this movie. This is one, again, it's the concept. Trying to understand it. Yeah. It's a big movie.
Yes, it's a movie with several threads going on.
Yeah.
You have to pay close attention and kind of get a list of everything in your brain of what's going on and when it's happening too.
Yeah, and he got very inventive with this movie, like how the science works.
Okay.
Sort of like, okay, like this, it's about going into people's dreams.
Right.
And doing certain things in said dreams. Right. And it's like, okay, this is like, he had leeway. He was able to play with like how this works. Like, oh, well, everyone knows when you go into the second layer of a dream, time is diluted and you have them like, okay, cool. That's very inventive of you, sir. It's like, but it's cool. It really works out.
Oh yeah. It's such an inventive film.
And you can see his love of like James Bond kind of coming out in this film a little bit, like the style.
Yeah.
And because he's a Bond fan.
Yeah, that'd be wild. A Nolan James Bond film.
I would love it. But like a period piece Bond film is what I would love to see.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah. But I think they said they actually talked to him when they were making Casino Royale with Daniel Craig.
Really?
Like, because he took a lot of influence for Batman, and I think they kind of used him as a reference. And so it's like one hand washes the other. It's kind of cool.
Not bad.
So Inception, good movie. Go see it.
Obviously.
Next film I don't love this. Arguably, is my least favorite film of his. I don't think it's a bad movie itself. I just don't think it's very interesting. Film in question is called Dunkirk, based on a true story in World War II.
Yes.
And that to me is the big problem. Is I like his way of telling a story out of order. I don't think it works well when it's a real story because what he does, there are three storylines going on shown back to back. And I feel, okay, you're telling a story out of order in order to create tension.
Correct.
Which is cool. I just, for me, when it's a real story, I don't think the history is affected, which I like about this film. Like the film ends and I don't think it's, well, that clearly didn't happen, but I don't know. This film it came and went.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. It was like I said, it's my least favorite. I don't have love for this film, but it's not bad.
No. I think Dunkirk is a pretty great film.
Okay. Sure.
Honestly. But yeah, to get tension and to basically make you pay attention to the movie, it has to shuffle it out of order.
Yes.
Just so that way, you're not sleeping in the theater.
Yeah, that's true. And visually, what he does is still amazing.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
And performance-wise, is great. Harry Styles was in this movie and was actually pretty good.
Yeah. It's wild.
So yeah, give it a watch. Judge for yourself. Don't just because that's why I'm always interested to see a film that is not when there's a film that I like that nobody else likes or vice versa. And you go, okay, let's have a debate.
Yes.
Let's respectfully.
Of course.
We're going to kill each other after this episode. But no.
Only one will survive.
There can be only one. But anyway, moving right along.
Yes.
Our next film is Tenet. Now, this was one that people didn't love, which I thought was quite good. I'm not going to lie to you. It was...
All right.
Go ahead.
Tenet is good.
Yep.
Here's the thing. This is the most Christopher Nolan film of them all.
It is. It really is.
He takes his non-linear concept and says, let's bring it up to like times 10.
Yeah.
And let's just mess with everything.
Yeah. It's it's like he gets creative with hey, what if there was a way to reverse the entropy of a person or object so that to the casual viewer, they're moving backwards.
Yes. It's
a lot. It's a lot. It's really cool. I think it's a really cool movie. Also, I'm watching this film. You have Robert Pattinson in the back, and I go, "Is this how he got the role of Batman?" Because he looks more Bruce Wayne in this movie than in his own Batman movie.
That's very true.
And I think he even said at one point he was like talking like Nolan. I think had heard that he was in the running to play the new Batman. He was like, "Hey, are we cool?" He's like, "Yeah, no, that's fine. Good for you." But it's like because at the time his version of Batman it was still the definitive, iconic,
of course,
what have you. So anyway, I think the film was good. It was strained a little bit because of COVID.
Yes,
I think there was some problems in the editing room. The sound,
mixing,
it was a little hard to hear. I will grant you that. Also, the main character, spoiler, he's referred to as the protagonist.
Yes,
I don't mind that we don't know the character's name, but when he's like, "I'm the protagonist," I'm like, okay, this is a little too on the nose right now.
All right, Nolan, calm down.
Yeah, I know. Everybody calm down. But I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was quite good. Very entertaining. Kenneth Branagh, amazing in this movie. And I like it.
I think it warrants a watch.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Moving right along, we have our next film.
His most recent.
Oppenheimer, which won Best Picture.
Yes, it did. Which was crazy.
And again, I thought Cillian Murphy, great performance. Robert Downey Jr., great performance. Film was cool. Again, I feel when he's using a real story, he is limited. I remember the trailer and they were saying, it's about the building of the atomic bomb.
Right.
And in the trailer, it's like, you're telling me there's a chance when we push that button, the world will explode. I'm watching this going, gee, how's the film going to end? Does the world explode? No. Do they use the bomb in World War II? Yes. Do we win the war? Yes. I go, there are no stakes, for me at least. I go, the tension of granted him being blacklisted as possibly a communist, that's all well and good.
Maybe historical films just aren't your thing.
It's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Because if you change the history, I'm not going to like it.
Yeah.
If you do exactly what happens, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, I visually, I think it's a great film. Again, telling the story out of order, again, just for the sake of tension is, I don't know.
It's his signature style.
I respect it. I don't like it.
Okay.
So that's me.
Fair enough.
That's me.
Fair enough. I enjoyed Oppenheimer.
I still see it warranted the Best Picture.
Yeah. I did find it a tad boring.
Okay.
Just because, it's It is history just kind of played out as history.
I will say I remember a friend of a friend saw the trailer and was like, "What's Oppenheimer?" And I go, he's the scientist who invented the atomic bomb. Kind of a really monumental person.
Yeah, kind of big.
But so this is definitely like, the whole building, like, oh, in the middle, in the desert sand, gather from across the land to work in the secrecy of the desert sand. That's a little Rush quote there for you. Interesting story.
It is.
And really it's the aftermath that is cool. Like the number of people that were killed and how, like, oh, it's not, we didn't just use this bomb to win the war. Like,
Right.
now we have a new superpower.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is. And it's introspective.
Oh yeah.
But it's still good.
Yeah.
Still good.
Still warrants that.
Yes, I'd say so.
All right.
Should we take another break?
We shall take another break, and when we come back,
we'll have a new film coming out.
Yes.
And we'll take a look at that. What's it going to be?